With over 36 million optical transceivers running at 50 gigabits per second per lane and below, installed by 2023 using parallel 4-pair multimode fiber, there is a strong desire to reuse the same optical fiber infrastructure as end users upgrades to 800 gigabits per second and 1.6 terabits per second. This will facilitate quicker and more cost-optimal deployment of 800 gigabits per second and 1.6 terabits per second transceivers in the data center space. The Terabit BiDi MSA members are a group of optical industry leaders coming together with complementary expertise to enable cost-effective data center connectivity. The release of full specifications of 800 gigabits per second and 1.6 terabits per second optical interfaces up to 70 meters OM4 was announced on February 27, 2023. Broadcom is proud to be one of 16 members of this MSA. The MSA group seeks to provide an upgrade path to 800 gigabits per second and 1.6 terabits per second using BiDi technology and leveraging the large installed base of 4-pair multimode fibers. The scope of the Terabit BiDi MSA group includes providing a common solution for parallel multimode fiber optical interfaces that support 8 by 100 gigabits per second and 16 by 100 gigabits per second BiDi VCSEL optical channels for use in 800 gigabits per second and 1.6 terabits per second Ethernet respectively. Two potential applications of the Terabit BiDi MSA are shown here. The first is a 800 gigabits per second BiDi with MPO12 connectors reusing the 4-pair multimode fiber. In the second application, 1.6 terabits per second in a OSFP XT form factor is supported with MPO16 connectors. The use of multimode optics in data centers have proven to be cost and power optimal. Coupled with BiDi technology, which allows the reuse of existing fiber infrastructure, this MSA seeks to accelerate the deployment of next-generation high-speed interconnects. To demonstrate the viability of a BiDi link, the transmit I and receive bit error rate or BER of the 9-10 nanometer VCSEL were measured over back-to-back 70 meters of worst-case OM4 fiber and with Corning's high data rate fiber. A TECQ of 2.1 dB can be achieved in a back-to-back configuration. A slight degradation of the TDECQ to 3.4 dB was achieved over 70 meters OM4 fiber, providing sufficient margins to the specification limit of 4.4 dB. The RXBER was measured with a partner's transceiver with Broadcom's high-speed photodiode. A BER of 1E-7 can be achieved over 70 meters of worst-case OM4 fiber, providing sufficient margins to the prefect BER limit of 2.4E-4 for a good link. With Corning's high data rate optimized multimode fiber over 100 meters, the BER performance can be further improved to 1E-8. To support link distances of up to 100 meters using multimode fiber for BiDi applications, our Terabit BiDi contributor, Corning, is introducing a high data rate or HDR optimized multimode fiber. The increase in link distance over standard OM3 or OM4 fibers is achieved via higher effective modem bandwidth or EMB for the limiting wavelength. This allows network operators to maintain the same multimode architecture with similar link distances over the existing networks. Hisense, a contributor in the Terabit BiDi MSA, demonstrates a 800G QSFP DD SR4.2 module. On the transmit side, the TDECQ for both 850 nanometers and 908 nanometers wavelengths is in the order of 1.7 dB. The receive BER performance in a short loopback configuration achieved 1E-10 for both wavelengths. In this set of preliminary results, there are sufficient margins to the Terabit BiDi MSA optical specifications. To learn more about Terabit BiDi MSA, please visit terabit-bidi-msa.com. Broadcom, connecting everything.